So, do you know the teams which are in Group G of the World Cup? I thought there were only two groups in the Cricket World Cup. No. Group G of the Football World Cup. Let's have a look together then. The draw for the World Cup took place earlier this year. For Group G, Brazil was selected from Pot 1. Subsequently, the other three teams which were drawn were Switzerland, Serbia and Cameroon. First, let's have a look at the highest ranked among the four teams and the perennial favourites to win the World Cup, Brazil's record in the competition. Now, what is there to say about Brazil, whose name is synonymous with football itself, that you don't already know? As on 25th of August, Brazil is ranked as the number one side in the world. It was earlier this year that Brazil overtook Belgium to become the number one side in the world. This is Brazil's 22nd World Cup appearance. They are the only team that has played in every edition of the World Cup so far, a tournament which they have won a record 5 times. They are the only team to have won the World Cup on 4 different continents including Asia. In fact, their last triumph came on Asian soil in 2002 during the first World Cup that took place on the continent. However, that was 20 years ago. Brazil has failed to go beyond the semi-finals ever since. Having said that, they are in red hot form and definitely favourites to top this Group G. Let's have a look at the other contenders in this group. We got 2 European teams. The first between them is Switzerland. As on 25th of August, Switzerland is ranked 16th in the world and 11th in Europe. This is Switzerland's 12th World Cup appearance. They have never gone beyond the quarter-final stages of the World Cup, a record they would like to change this time in Qatar. Moreover, the last quarter-final was 68 years ago in 1954, the time they were hosting the World Cup. Now, will they reach the last 8 this time? Only time will tell. They are indeed the favourites to finish second in the group behind Brazil. But that's easier said than done, as the other European team in the group ain't no pushover. We got Serbia in this group too. As on 25th of August, they are ranked 25th in the world and 14th in Europe. This is Serbia's 13th World Cup appearance. This is because before 2006, as we all know, Serbia was part of Serbia and Montenegro, which in turn was part of the Federal Republic of Yugoslavia, Socialist Federal Republic of Yugoslavia before that, and ultimately the Kingdom of Yugoslavia. The Serbian national team is considered as the only successor of that Yugoslavian team. The teams of other republics such as Croatia cannot stake their claim to the Yugoslavian team's exploits. Serbia's best performance at the World Cup remains their 4th place finish in the 1930 and 1962 editions. Having said that, they have failed to go beyond the group stages in the last 3 editions, a record they would like to change this time in Qatar. And to round off Group G, we got Cameroon as the 4th team. As on 25th of August, they are ranked 38th in the world and 5th in Africa. They are the lowest ranked team in this group and the odds are against them to qualify to the next round. But who can forget the Cameroon side which played in the quarterfinals of the 1990 World Cup in Italy, especially Roger Mila's goal celebration. You can count on this current Cameroon side to set this World Cup alight too. Here are all the Group G fixtures. Brazil and Switzerland are favourites to go through to the next round. As for Serbia and Cameroon, they would be hoping to pull off a surprise win against Switzerland and maybe hold Brazil to a draw in order to fancy their chances to go into the next round. The games to watch out for are between Brazil and Switzerland on the 20th of November and the other one between Serbia and Switzerland on the 2nd of December. So, whom do you think would go through to the next round? Brazil. Yes, and why? Because Brazil wears a yellow kit. And although I hate to admit it, but teams playing in yellow kits are generally good. Take for example CSK. And that one other team I hate to talk about. I sense some trauma there. More than you know. Okay, that's perfectly sound reasoning. And the second team? Switzerland. Good. And why? Because Sachin Tendulkar went to holiday in Switzerland last month. Here he is at Geneva, here is at Zurich, here is at Interlaken.